Concordia Radio, 1390 KNCK, 98.3 FM, and NCKtoday.com. We welcome you back to more of the Panther pregame show. I'm Toby, Nosker. This week, the Concordia High School volleyball team has qualified for the second straight season to compete at the Class 4A Division II State Volleyball Tournament. And right now, an opportunity for us to visit with senior members of this year's Panther volleyball team. And we're starting with Jennifer Garcia. And for you, talk a little bit about this moment, this team getting back to state. What's this feel like emotionally?
It's very overwhelming. I'm very excited to be part of the team again. It was surreal being able to be part of it, experience it again with my team, and it's just no words can describe how I feel. And like being able to play with my sisters again is just a fantastic feeling that is worth it. And it's just great.
It seems like such a tight-knit group. I mean, speak to that a little bit and how tight you guys are.
Not just the seniors are very tight, but just everyone just being together, knowing each other for such a long time is a really good part of the team too. Helping us be as a family is just great too, which helps us a lot.
How much are you looking forward to this weekend?
I'm very nervous, but I'm also very excited being able to go to state again as my senior year. I'm very excited, and
let's talk about you. How do you feel like you are performing your plan?
As long as coach thinks that I'm doing great, and I'm just going out there giving it on my all, hoping that I can be part of the team, obviously, and just giving it all I have is just great for me.
Is it tough to wrap your mind around the fact that this is your senior year and this will be your last time on the volleyball court?
Yes, it will be. It's very hard for me, but like I said, I'm very honored to be part of the team, of the state team, and I'm ready to give it my all on Friday and Saturday.
Awesome. Well, best of luck this weekend. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And now an opportunity here to speak with Jordan Eshbaugh. And unfortunately for you, I know having to take on a new role this season because of an injury and not able to be out on the floor. So I guess just starting there, how challenging has it been this season for you?
Oh, it's been very challenging. I mean, I loved it playing. I'm a competitor, and having to sit and watch is very difficult. But I've learned a lot, and it's helped me become a better person along the way.
Being on the sidelines, I see how emotional you get on the sidelines still. Does this now pushing you towards a coaching role in the future?
No, I don't think I can be a coach. It's too much for me. Yeah, no.
Talk about the progression of this team. Obviously, not having you on the floor, some girls had to take on some different roles. Girls got moved into new positions. How do you feel like this team's progressed throughout this season?
Oh, they progressed a lot, and they progressed fast. I mean, it's amazing to see how they started and what they've become, and I'm just excited to go to state and see how they'll do there.
We were talking with Jennifer Garcia just about how tight you all seem as a team. Can you speak to that closeness and kind of the bond that you guys have as teammates?
Yeah, I think last year we ended close. I mean, we worked really hard to get where we were, and we've kind of continued that, and we were able to maintain our closeness and keep striving to go forward.
What do you want to see out of this team this weekend?
Oh, I want to win. Let's just win. Yeah.
Well, Jordan, I know you're going to be cheering them on. Are you offering advice all the time?
Sometimes. It depends.
Are they listening?
Oh, every now and then.
Well, good luck this weekend. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, thank you.
And now an opportunity to speak with another senior member of this year's Panther volleyball team, Mariah Blazek, and heading to state. Again, what does this mean for you and this team?
Last year, when we started the season, it wasn't very good, and so this year coming, it's proving that last year wasn't just a fluke. It's something that we have worked hard for and we earned.
So this was a goal for you guys this season?
Yes, definitely was, to win every tournament, now to go into state, try to win that as well.
Take me back to last weekend, the sub-state championship, and the victory there. What was going through your mind when you knew that you'd be heading back to the state tournament?
Having all of us 7 seniors together, it was wonderful. It was so fun, and we're very looking forward to state.
What's the goals this weekend?
To win it, of course.
Now, how do you feel like you're playing? Talk a little bit about you, your role. How do you feel like things are going for you this season?
My role is kind of just to fill in for whoever needs it. If someone's having kind of an off game, then I just fill in for them, and so I'm really just like a big cheerleader for everyone as well.
Do you feel like it's up to you to kind of make the most of those moments that you have on the floor?
Yes, for sure.
Now, This will be the last weekend you're on the floor playing volleyball here at Concordia. Is that tough to kind of wrap your mind around?
Yeah, we've all been playing since we've been 7 years old, so to have one final game is kind of sad.
Well, it's going to be fun, though, and you get to do it at the state tournament. Mariah, best of luck. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And now joining us, another senior member of the Panther volleyball team at Maycie Mendenhall. And I've been asking everybody, the opportunity to get to states. Obviously, you were there as a player a year ago. Is it more special, though, the second time around?
Yeah, because just getting to do it with everyone again it makes it more special, and showing everyone that it wasn't just a fluke last year, showing them that we made it again and that it is important for all of us.
Was that important to you guys to kind of prove that last year, as you said, wasn't a fluke, that you guys were actually this talented, that good of a team?
Yeah, it was like a big part. We just wanted to show everyone, because everyone was like, oh, well, they just made it because they had an easy sub-state. Well, we didn't, and we did it this year, and we showed everybody they were wrong.
Do you feel like you're better as a team this year than you were a year ago?
Yeah, because we all stayed the same, really. We all have things changed without Jordan, but we all went through adversity, but we all are a lot closer this year.
How challenging was that? And I know, certain players, you guys had to step up and kind of take on more of that leadership role, knowing she wouldn't be out there.
It was crazy hard because obviously she was our top player, and everyone thought, oh, they're not going to do good this year, they're not going to make it to state without Jordan, but we really came through adversity, and we all stepped up, and we all play a big role on the team.
How do you feel like you're playing right now? Talk a little bit about your play. How do you feel like you're doing? Yeah.
I've always struggled with confidence and knowing where I'm at on the court, but I think Coach has helped me a lot throughout the summer to figure out where I'm supposed to be, and I'm just really excited to be the varsity libero this year.
Can you believe this is your senior year?
I cry all the time. It's crazy. I don't know. I feel like I'm still 12, and I feel like I'm still in junior high playing, but I'm not.
Don't cry right now. I don't know if I can handle it. The best of luck to you and your team this weekend. We appreciate your time.
Thanks, Toby.
And now joining us, another senior member of the Concordia High School volleyball team, Carley Martin. And this team getting the opportunity to go to state. What do you feel like this means for you and this team?
Well, I think since we've worked so hard all these years, we all have been playing together since before high school. That has always been our dream, is to go to state and do well. And so I think that's why that was our motivation since we were honestly in 5th grade, is to go on to state, because we have all been playing together for so long. So I think that's what's awesome, is us girls have been together this long and get to go to state our senior year.
And I was talking about it with some of the others. It seems like such a tight group. Can you speak to that bond that you guys have as teammates?
Yes, we are all very tight. Just with playing together, being honestly just friends in general. We have always had that tight group ever since we were freshmen on up. We've always just kind of stuck together. So I think that has made it even more awesome to go on to state, as you're with your friends, in other words. So.
How important is it to you, and what does it mean to you to be a part of this team?
It's amazing, because just you hear about Concordia volleyball all the time, about our success and how we kind of started off as that team that struggled, but we have all worked so hard to make it to where we're at, state. And I think that is just what's awesome about being on this team, is you're like, everywhere you go, you're like, oh, congratulations on getting first at this tournament, or, going to state and everything. So that's just, it's bittersweet. It's awesome. So,
is it tough for you to wrap your mind around the fact that this is your senior year?
Yeah, it's been hard at times. It didn't really hit me until about the middle of the season. Well, senior night is when it hit me, and that's it's weird. I feel like I shouldn't even be a senior. But it's awesome to end your senior year going to state. There's nothing better than that. So. Absolutely.
Carley, best of luck with this weekend. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Now joining us, another senior member of this year's Concordia High School volleyball team in Hadley, Thyfault, and being back at the state tournaments. Is it more special the second time around for you and this team?
I think it is, yeah. We've worked really hard. We've surprised a lot of people missing Jordan this year, and it's pretty exciting to be able to bounce back and do well. So
you've won 3 straight tournaments to close out this season. You've had a lot of success. How do you feel like you guys are playing heading into state?
I think we have a lot of momentum going into state. Winning those 3 tournaments really boosted our confidence, and I think we're really ready to go Friday.
Now take me back to last weekend, sub-state. When you win the championship, what's going through your mind knowing that you're getting back to the state tournament?
A lot of excitement, and definitely it's kind of nerve-wracking going into state always, but I think we should come out and do really well.
Huge fan base at sub-state. How great have the fans been this season?
Amazing. It's awesome. We couldn't do it without our fans, really, because they bring the intensity, and that helps us bring intensity onto the court, so it's awesome.
Let's talk about you. How do you feel like you're playing this year?
I think better than last year and the years before. I think I've definitely boosted my own confidence on the court as well as my intensity and energy. It's hard, definitely, getting the leader role, missing Jordan, because she was really the talker on the court, and coaches expect a lot more out of me this year, missing her, so I think I've stepped up a little bit to help.
The team, do you feel like you're a better team this year than you were at this time last year?
I'd say yes and no at the same time, because I think we had a lot of chemistry both this year and last year, but I think it's really brought us together this year, having to work so hard and to step up.
What's the goals this weekend?
We want to win, definitely.
Now, for you, this being your senior year, is it tough to kind of put your mind around that this will be the last weekend that you're playing volleyball at Concordia?
Yes, it is it's hard for me to accept that it's my last time, but I really enjoy the fact that it'll be outstate and not anywhere else.
Absolutely. It's where you want to be. Hadley, best of luck. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And now speaking with another senior member of this year's Concordia High School volleyball team, Alex Wilcox. And let's talk a little bit about this team getting back to state. You were there a year ago with the Panthers down at the state tournament. How much do you think it meant to this year's team, or how much does it mean to this year's team to be back here once again?
It means a lot, just to show that their hard work is paying off once again.
Talk a little bit about the season as a whole, and how do you feel like this team has progressed throughout the course of the year?
Well, just like last year, we started off kind of slow, and then we always hit that midpoint, and then after that it just rockets off, and we just win everything.
Now, I was talking to everybody just about how close kind of the group is. Can you speak to that? Because I know you guys have played volleyball together for a long time.
Yeah, we started as a really young team, and now we're all getting to an age where we're going to be graduating, but I don't know, we just feel like best friends.
What do you think the goals are this weekend?
Win.
It's that simple?
Yep.
Now, can you wrap your mind around the fact that this is your senior year? Is that tough for you to kind of digest?
I think right now it's not hitting me, but as the year progresses, it's going to get worse.
I'm sorry to end on such a bad note. I don't like doing that. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Alex Wilcox joining us, a senior member of the Concordia High School volleyball team. Again, the Panther volleyball team competing this weekend at the Class 4A Division II State Volleyball Tournament. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more. It's the Panther pregame show on KNCK.